Ninjago has seen a lot of characters in their show, and even more in Dragon's Rising. But today I will be diving deeper in the world of side characters, a huge but underrepresented group. I made a list of 15 side characters that I will rank based on funniness, smarts, impact, nostalgia, courage, and my overall feeling. This list is entirely based on my opinion. Feel free to let me know your opinion on my ranking, any of the characters I ranked, or characters I may have forgotten. Let's dive into it. Rufus McAllister, also known as the comic book guy, comes at number 15 for me. Unlike in my previous video, it's not because I hate this character, but because this character has very little influence in the show. Even for a side character, Rufus does very little. He just exists. He feels a little bit like the comic book guy from The Simpsons, only he's less disgusting. At number 14 comes Gail Gossip, known for being the news lady for NGTV News. She's always where the action and danger is, and tries everything to prove her worth in the world. She's very courageous, but only when it comes to elevating her career. For the rest, she's a big ego, without bringing any actual news, because everyone already knows what's going on when a city gets destroyed. At the 13th place comes the first Pinjitzu master. The father of Wu and Garmadon rarely comes on the show, and we know very little about him. We know that he fled from the First Realm to later create the island of Ninjago. He has had a great impact on the lore, but not on the story we see in Ninjago. We don't even know if he's alive or dead at this moment. His face hasn't been shown in the series, no one knows what to expect. The reason I put him so low on the list is because I know so little about him, only the few stories we get. Noble, the prison warden, comes at number 12. He has a great impact on the story and all of Ninjago, as all of the greatest, and also less great villains are in his prison. Sadly, his prison is not secure at all, and the villains escape all the time. He really does his best, but just can't manage the prison. Ronin deserves the 11th spot. He only cares about money, and that makes him a very scary person. He is an amazing bounty hunter and knows how to use his tools. He plans every attack with crazy precision, and he does not fail. He gave the push for Nia to become the water ninja in Season 5 Possession. He does not care what side he's on, as long as it's in his best interest. That's what makes him a dangerous and very influential side character. At number 10 comes Mistake. I may give a few great spoilers for Season 8, so if you haven't watched it yet, you might want to skip this one. Mistake is a very interesting character. At first, it looked like she only cared about her team, but there is a lot more to this woman. As revealed in Season 8, Sons of Garmadon, Mistake is an Oni. That's why she is as old and wise as she is. She changed her ways to be able to keep living in Ninjago, as her original goal was to kill the first Pinjitzu master. Now she died fighting for good, which makes for one of the craziest character arcs in Ninjago lore. Nelson, the purple ninja, deserves to get the 9th spot. He has the heart and dedication of a ninja, always offering aid to the main team. Of course, he's still a child, so he can't bring a lot to combat. The kid inspired Kai to go fight even when he lost his powers, and went to the fight himself too. He might grow up to be a ninja if he puts himself to training. This was a hard choice, but Rei and Maya, former masters of fire and water and the parents of Kai and Nia, are at the 8th spot. They were abducted by one of the Hands of Time brothers and forced to work for them. Nia doesn't like her parents as she cannot remember them, but she accepts their sacrifice. Rai is the cool and fun dad, while Maya is the overly protective mother. They form a perfect duo, but also have to accept their kids have grown up. They are not really funny nor relevant anymore. They were relevant for the lore, but now, yeah. The 7th place goes to the mailman. He is, as far as I know, a character that is seen once per season. His role is not very important nor impactful. All he does is deliver mail. He does his job, even when he doesn't always like it. Just think of all the times he had to get up all the way to the monastery. His job doesn't have any real impact, but it's a very funny character. At number 6 comes the head of the police. The commissioner is a character that is often called upon when the ninja need help. Even though the police force often doesn't have the power to influence the outcome in a battle, they are always there when they are needed. The poor commissioner sadly never gets to finish his model boat, as he is always disturbed. He might be one of the most courageous side characters in the show. Sadly, he just didn't make the cut for the top 5. We have now arrived in the top 5, the side characters closest to my heart. But before I reveal my absolute favorites, if you're enjoying the video so far, please smash that like button. Let's get back into it. At the 5th spot comes Cyrus Borg. He might be the richest guy in all of Ninjago, and he's a great engineer. He's kind of their Steve Jobs. He is very smart and has an amazing impact on the technology there. He is also the person that protects important and dangerous artifacts. Stupidly enough, he often puts them in the same location. That way, villains can easily get all of these artifacts when they found the spot he hides them. He also creates technology that he often can't control or shut down. Just think of what happened in Season 3. Ed and Edna, better known as Jay's foster parents, are some funny side characters. For that reason, they take the 4th spot. To Jay, they might be annoying sometimes, and I completely understand, but he still loves them. They are always there to help their adopted son out. They would both risk everything for each other and their son, and they make a fantastic team. Sadly, Ed is not a good builder at all. While writing the script for this video actually, I moved them up in the ranking so much because I realized I just love these two. We have now arrived in the top 3. Darrett, Julian, and Skylar are all fighting for gold, but only one of them can win, of course. Skylar grabs bronze, 3rd place. She was first introduced in season 4, the best season ever by the way, where she helped her father with his evil plans. Later she turned good because of Kai's influence. Skylar might be one of the most powerful characters in the entire Ninjago universe, maybe even the most powerful of them all. But instead of using her powers, she runs her father's noodle empire. When the ninja need her help, she always helps them, but otherwise she stays clear of their problems. Also, I'm still shipping Kai and Skylar. It's between Darrett and Dr. Julian now. We will go back to Ninjago victorious and we will be defeated. I am afraid of making people angry with his choice, but Darrett comes at number 2 and goes home with the silver medal. He is the funniest side character by far. He helps the ninja whenever he can. This self-proclaimed brown ninja has his heart in the right place, but lacks in courage and discipline. Well, sometimes at least, because sometimes he has the greatest courage of all. He is a very unreliable teammate, mostly. And so, Dr. Julian, better known as Zane's father or creator, gets the gold medal for 1st place. He's insanely smart. How else do you create a robot like Zane on your own? Creating Zane has also had the greatest impact on the story. He is not a fighter and is not necessarily the funniest character, but every scene with Dr. Julian feels like home, and that's what makes him such a great character. With this comes the end of my ranking, and the end of the video. What do you think about my ranking? What would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.